my guy Offset might actually be a bum. Now I want to start this video off apologizing to Cardi B. For years, I would see Offset and Cardi B, the chronicles, the beef. Cardi complaining, making herself look like a 304. And Cardi is, she's came from the stripping world. She's admitted to robbing men. She's admitted to doing a lot of illicit things for survival, right? But she's a woman, so of course she doesn't get harshly judged. Her career doesn't get ruined, right? Much like a male's would in the same circumstance. All this time, Cardi's been complaining about Offset. I've been confused. Why would you go for the top rappers in the world, men who have the most status of anybody in America, and you think they're only going to have eyes for you when they have damn near unlimited options? It's just not very realistic. So I've been kind of like looking at her sideways for the past couple of years. Like, why would you demand monogamy out of this guy? You should probably just date a square if that's what you want in your relationship. But I'll just say, man, I thought Offset was a great rapper, a tier A rapper, doing his thing, making a lot of money, and providing for his family, making business moves. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like that's the case at all. It seems like Offset's a bum. I'll keep it a bean. So the first thing that was a weird red flag that pointed out to people was Celina Powell exposing Offset a couple months ago.
Like, good morning.
Good morning.
Banks open. Birds are chirping.
Good morning.
He said, I lost it. I don't really remember our detailed conversation. I need to go back and look because it's just been so much trauma since then. I'm talking so fast. But it was a gift of like, baby, I need more. It wasn't on like, I'm going to pay you back or the bank is open.
Can you imagine somebody owing you money and then telling you they need more?
Yeah. So then he was like, oh, I want to see you, blah, blah, blah.
And so apparently Offset hit up Celina, and asked her for some bread. She sent him the money. This nigga instantly called. He's hawking her down. And he gets Celina to give him the money. Then he goes, gambles it all away. Comes back home, gets the smash, and basically finesses Celina and never pays her back or whatnot. So that already stood up odd to me, but I've already had a perception of Offset that he's a successful guy, and why would he be doing that? And maybe, Celina's a big 304, right? He exposed her. Maybe, he was just trying to finesse. You know what? Fuck it. I'll let that one slide, right? I'll let it slide. You want to finesse 304s and shit? I'll respect that. But another thing that happened is Celina exposed him for his big gambling habit. And it's not the first person that came out, but this guy religiously gambles really, really bad. And what he will do is ask people for loans, right? Small loans too, not even like 10 grand, 20 grand like you think rappers would be fucking with. No, small loans, 2,000, 3,000, little shit, right? Then go gamble that all away and not pay people back, right? So doing a little bit of research, Celina isn't the only one that has exposed Offset about this. You know who else has? Little Tjay. Little Tjay enters the chat, right? So Little Tjay exposed that him and Offset have been having some problems for some years. And I'll go ahead and play the video.
I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Casino. He was popped. He was panicking. He was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction. And the says, yo, he just popped. He calling for cash apps in front of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 5 I offered, I'm like, yo, you pop. You waiting for some bread? Waiting for my money. I swung that 5. You know how I get. He gets popped. Not us two dicing each other. He gets popped straight to the casino. Goes not. He get another loan from somebody else for like 2 bands. I don't even take my loan. I'm like, that's Offset. I'm good on my money. I'm worried about this. I got mad bread. I definitely run off for 5 bands. He pops for the next band. He get 2 bands. He get a band from a random lady. I swear to God, I don't know who the she was. He's like, yo, thanks, ma. He pops that. I throw that another 5. So I see like 13 bands in loans. I don't know who got paid back that day. You feel me? Bro, where's my mother? That shit ducked me for so long, boy. And mind you, I'm 23. And this is Raindrop. Drop Top, Cardi B husband.
So as you can see, Offset is really building this reputation as someone who just finesses people. He's a scammer. This is what this guy does. And I'm venturing to guess that all his money, his bad and bougie money, oh, bad and bougie, bad, all that shit, has all gone to the casinos. These niggas have been eating off Offset's career for the past 10 years, or however long he's been in the game. The guy's an OG. It's not like I have any outward hatred towards Offset. I really don't give a fuck about this guy. Seriously, I'm not from Atlanta. I don't care about that culture. I don't even particularly like Offset or the Migos, right? RIP Takeoff or whichever one died, right? That should show you how much I am not into these people. But if you're still not believing me, if you still don't see it, I'll add another thing to the pile. When Offset got divorced. Now, when bro got divorced, he actually did he ask Cardi for alimony, or basically during the divorce process, he was the one getting paid because Cardi is worth a lot more. So during that time, he was getting paid, and he had spit a message out from his lawyers or whatnot, basically saying he's not broke, but because he's protecting his assets in a certain way, he needs to get paid by Cardi. Which I'm now thinking with all this context is straight cap. I think this guy's broke. This guy's down bad, broke. He's a rapper, so you know he does drugs, and he's cheating religiously. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying cheating's okay. I don't want to validate his actions, but if you're a successful guy, you're doing your thing, you're clouded up, you got status, it makes sense that you're going to look the other way, right? And maybe if you're on your shit so much over here, right, and all your situations are taken care of, you got all your ducks in a row, then maybe you get the authority to cheat, right? But no, you can't be a bum, you can't be broke, you can't be spending all your money in casinos and probably begging your wife for money, right? You can't be doing all that and cheating. That's not how this works. Not only is the nigga cheating, he's cheating with the dusty stripper bitches that Cardi used to be competing with in the strip clubs like in 2010. I can understand from Cardi's perspective, right? Being one of the most popular women in the world, really more popular than Nicki at this point, right? I think Cardi's more in the limelight than her. And you got these dusty hoes that you came up on and shitted on because you are not successful, and you got your husband that's supposed to be on the same level, if not even higher, and these fucking dirty ass strippers. Yeah, like I understand men doing them, but I also can understand being mad at that. Like you're supposed to be Cardi B now. You're supposed to be like, the clout package is immaculate. You're supposed to be up here. Why is the guy you're married to fucking dusty strippers and hoes? That makes no sense. Offset could have easily gotten a chick that was a normal girl and could have been quiet about them and been satisfied with only her seeing him every once in a while. But no, he has to fuck the strippers that Cardi used to be competing with, right? The loudest ones that are gonna rub it in her face. I fucked your man. I can understand being upset at that. So this is my apology to Cardi. I judged her for a long time. I still do think she's a 304 or whatnot and an old stripper, and robbing men isn't anything I think a feminine woman would do at any point in her life. And the whole Stefan situation was, I had my popcorn out eating that, I tried to judge too much. Cardi's going through a lot, but over the years I made fun of her. I thought poorly of her, and I regret that. I regret talking shit about Cardi. And I'm not a fan of the music. I don't like her in particular, but real is real. So, if Offset was begging her for money, fucking hoes, and he's not as successful as we really think he is, and he's broke, then yeah, Cardi deserves all the flowers for leaving that dude. As of the day of this recording, April 9th, Offset has gotten shot a couple days ago. And apparently he was at a casino and little Tjay had something to do with it. We don't have all the details or whatnot. So I do wish the best for Offset. I heard his non-fatal injuries. I heard he'll be okay. So I'm not worried about him dying. That's not the point. But why? You're Offset, dude. Why are you being caught up at casinos? Why do you have random fans coming up to you recording? You have no security. You look dusty, nigga. You look bummy. Just over there scratching your fucking ass, looking bummy in fucking casinos. I mean, it's just not looking good. It's looking like Offset's a guy that gets a lot of his credibility off his status. He gets a lot of these loans off his status. He gets favorable fans coming up to him, and he's happy, and he gets to talk to girls, all off the status. But what business moves is he making? What is he doing behind the scenes? Is he successful really? Where's his money going? I don't think he would be asking for $2,000 loans if he had bread. Sorry to say. If you enjoyed this video, hope you press like, hope you press the follow. I don't usually deep dive into people's scenarios. I try not to be the one to judge too much, but I'm seeing the chips fall in a certain direction, and I want to be the first one to guess. I mean, this is what it's really looking like. And really, a guy should not have this much privilege if he's not taking care of responsibilities at home. So I'll end it there. You guys have a good one. See ya.